So Repco's Smart Inspector, what makes it the ideal solution for the aftermarket workshops? What makes it perfect for them right now? It's a big question, I know.
It is, and there's a lot to it. So I've got a couple of notes. I'll just quickly refer to them a little bit. But we've gone through the images, so saving images and being able to recall those really easy. When it's built, it's pre-built with a couple of inspections ready to go. But it does.
Oh, so you can plug it in and go straight away.
But it does allow you for customization. So there's specific checks, or if you've got your own job check or your inspection list that you go through.
Vehicle specific.
Yep. It's for your workshop, and so we can load that in there. So it's your inspection exactly the way that you do it, what process you follow.
I'm thinking, far north Queensland full drive workshop. Correct. Smart Inspector comes in and it's like, right, the full drive, modified, lifted, it needs this and this. You can build that.
Yep. We actually have a couple of safety inspections run by some of the mining companies that use it as well. Okay, so they've got to go through and check those off regularly.
Right.
And those are customed to exactly what they have to do for their workplace health and safety requirements. The quick note, so what we do is instead of writing down notes, we talked about having them pre-formatted so it's in the right language. You don't have to go through and actually type them all out. It's just a click and a drop down, which is specific to the type of product. So it's not a requires replacement and broken or changed. It's the ball joint has worn out or needs to be replaced, or we've got to re-grease this hub. It's really detailed.
The narrative is in there already.
Yeah, the narratives can be set up in there already. So you're not having to go through and remember or type in that detail. It means it creates a consistent format. Doesn't matter which technician, you're getting that same wording, that same structure.
Right, okay. So with an aftermarket workshop, that creates like a uniform reporting process moving forward.
Exactly.
Which is extremely important for consistency.
Yeah. So it doesn't matter which technician, the customer's getting that same experience and that same report. The progress tracker. So the workshop, your admin team can actually see how the inspection's progressing without having to shout out to the office. They can see as it's going through. Customer rings up and says, "Hey, how's my work progressing?"
Yeah,
I can see they're almost done. They'll only be another hour or so.
A slight digression. Do you know what the most watched screen on planes is?
No.
Distance to arrival.
Yep.
Progress tracker.
Yeah.
So it's the same thing.
Yep.
So that's in the program.
So as the workshop admin team or the customer service team, they've got Navigator up in front of them. They can go through and check all the progress across the different technicians
that are at the workshop. That's a game changer.
It's huge. The really big one that we do is also automatic parts lookup.
Rightio.
You don't want the technician. So a technician's going through, they're doing the inspection. I noticed that these globes need to be replaced, or for example, this suspension bush. The specifics around which suspension bush are inside the app, so they can say it's the left rear control arm bush. They mark that in there, but it doesn't give them the pricing or any of the information that they don't need. They've marked what I need. That can go back to that customer admin or the customer service person or the parts ordering person to then just click one button. It brings up the same vehicle, those parts that are required.
Right.
They can add them, cart, bring them in. So the technician, again, not walking backwards and forwards, trying to explain, well, it's that bush and we need one of those and we need one of those. They stay on the job, checking everything off while the parts are being ordered separately without that time loss. That's a really big one.
That's huge.
Yeah. And the final one is just that repair urgency that we talked to. So it's not just here is one report and the 50 things that I've checked off, but you can actually go through and attach notes to the customer. So you can say, this is the stuff we absolutely have to do right now.
Priority.
And here's the stuff that's going to come up in future. So you can prioritize, you can change that by that customer's need. So you're not just giving them a report and hoping they understand. You can really highlight, here's the really key parts, here's the stuff to watch out for, and then here's all the extra information that just helps you build trust and know that I've done everything.
It's interesting because an aftermarket workshop normally isn't, 20 techs, right? It's normally 1 or 2 techs. So the ramification of a program like a Smart Inspector being rolled out could be done quite quickly because the working group is small. But from what you've just said, even little things like Progress Tracker, for a small business working in the suburbs, that makes massive changes to customer service.
And it's not something you have to run on a bespoke tablet. A lot A lot of tablets now are web-based, so it's not, even for those small workshops, they've already got scan tools that are operators tablets. You can run it on those. So
okay.
It is ideal for those small workshops, even without the need to have huge investment in technology, because they've probably got stuff sitting around that they can use right now that is in the technician's hand that they're using today.
And the technicians are like everybody today. They know how the technology works. They can use a tablet, they can use a smartphone. But I'm just thinking about that ramification of installing that program into that business in 2022. You know, a lot of people are looking for what we call the silver bullet, you know, to move their business forward. One small fundamental change, like you've just named there, would make massive difference to a small business.
Yeah, and it's not a hard thing to download and install. It's built as an app. So it's the same way that you download an app on your phone, Apple and Google, go to the Play Store, you type in what you're looking for, download, and it's there. And all the logins, all the credentials, everything are the exact same as what you use in Navigator. So it's not a new process, it's not new information, it's just a different screen that does a different thing and adds value to the work that we're already doing in the workshop.
So where can the viewers go to learn more about Smart Inspector and other digital workshop solutions?
So repcotrade.com.au is the best place. Again, great page. We talk through all the capabilities of what the system has. You can subscribe through the forms that are on the page, and we link it up. So when you download it, it's all there. The other really good one to do, talk to your account manager or your local store. Our account managers actually have the app downloaded onto their iPads. Yep. So they can go through and they can show you some of the demo inspections that they have. They can show you walking around the car, taking photos and what it looks like, and show you all those things, a progress tracker, linking parts, everything before you actually have to use it.
They're going to do what you're going to do, aren't they? They're going to show you there and then.
Walk it through. And it's the best way to understand how it's going to work in your business is actually seeing it in your business.
Yeah, right. So again, proof-based and the customer service is there. So let's look at some advice for the businesses that want to scale up, the auto repair businesses that want to step it up. What's some advice you can give them?
Give it a go. New adopters to technology are always rewarded. They get the first look at it, and not just that, we use their feedback to then improve it. So if you're the first one in the door, you get to help us make it better, and that tailors it again to your shop, the way that you do business, and can really bolster you. The other thing is jump in and it's not a huge cost to try this. Most people have an iPad at home or they've got a tablet at home. Download the app, bring that in, try it out on a couple of cars, walk through for a day, and then make the decision. You don't have to have the full investment straight off the bat. And it's just about trying and testing and using these things, figuring out how they best work for you and your shop, because each shop can be different.
Yes, of course.